Alright, what's up everybody? This is Final Fight 2. So, figured I'd do one on this real quick. Got between these three. I like Carlos, he's cool. So this is the second of technically 4 Final Fights. You got Final Fight 1, Final Fight 2, Final Fight 3, and then Final Fight Guy. And the interesting thing about that, about the Final Fight series, is actually the European version of the first Final Fight. I don't know about the other two, but I know the first Final Fight is actually a little different from the European version to the North American version. Because instead of having those, what are their names, Sid and that other guy, those really jumpy guys from the first game, there were actually 2 chicks. But the problem with that was the European version had the 2 chicks, they were pretty much like half naked. And North American version said they didn't want that, so they took them out and replaced them with 2 guys. So, a little something something for those who didn't know that. But yeah, this is Final Fight 2. I can definitely say that, being that I played Final Fight 1 as a kid, and, never really got the chance to check out 2 or 3, didn't even know there was a 2 and a 3 until just very recently. I've played them all, played a decent amount of each one. And I can definitely say, I don't know how many people would agree with me on this, but that this is definitely a bit of a letdown for me for the Final Fight series when it comes to the main ones, 1, 2, and 3. I'm not even going to include Guy. Even though Guy's a good game and all, I'm just going to go by 1, 2, and 3 because I haven't really played a lot of Guy yet. But as far as 1, 2, and 3 goes, I loved 1. 1 was amazing. Like I said, I used to play it all the time when I was a little kid. And I like Final Fight 3 a lot, but for some reason I don't like this one as much. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, it's a pretty good game. It's just, I don't know. I just don't find it as entertaining and as fun as the other ones, I guess. Still a good game though, not gonna lie. You know, don't get it twisted on that at all in any way, shape, or form. It's a good game, yes. I just prefer the other 2. Sorry about that. I will definitely have to say the graphics are good. I like the graphics, so the graphics will definitely get an 8 out of 10 on this, because they're good. Gameplay is going to have to be a 6. Sorry, guys, but like I said, I prefer the other 2. The soundtrack, I give it a 5. I don't like the music all that much from it either. So I mean, once again, not saying it's horrible. Just prefer the other game's soundtrack a little better. So I know it's a little weird because I'm doing Final Fight 3 and then Final Fight 2. So I'm kind of going backwards, but you know. I'll do a review on the other one as well, Final Fight 1, and I'll probably do a review on Final Fight Guy as well. But, yeah. You're stuck with this for now! Mwahaha! No. That's one thing I never liked about the Final Fight games, is I don't like that. I don't like the fact that as soon as you walk up to them, you automatically grab them. I never liked that. Of course, then again, that happens with almost every single beat-em-up. And I think that's one of the only major drawbacks for me when it comes to beat-em-up games, because I don't like the fact that you just automatically grab them if you walk up to them. I think it'd be actually a little cooler if you actually pressed a certain button would cause you to grab them, and then another button would cause you to attack, punch and kick. But, it's whatever. Old school games, can't really complain much. So, unless, of course, you're the angry video game nerd, then you can complain a lot.
I'm not the angry video game nerd, I'll still complain.
I don't know if you guys are going to be able to pick him up when this video gets uploaded, but I didn't hear a word he just said. I just know he was talking.
I said, I'm not the angry video game nerd, but I'll still get pissed off.
I can tell he's talking, but I don't know. Yeah. Something about, I think he said something about being a hobo. No, I know what he said. It's just fun to pick on him. But, yeah. Gets my ass kicked. So now that I've done my part already, I just go through the game a little bit more. My Let's Play on Donkey Kong Country 2 is going, well, okay. Anybody that's been keeping up on it notices I've been getting my ass kicked on it badly. So, but, you know. I have to say, I think my next Let's Play will probably be on Blaster Master, for those who remember that game. Reason being for that is because, for one, it was an amazing game. I loved playing it when I was a kid. I used to own it when I was a kid. And for the longest time, I actually, my parents ended up selling our Nintendo when I was little. Like when I was 8 or 9, I can't quite remember, but they ended up selling it. And I could remember what part of the game looked like, but I couldn't remember the name of it. So for the longest time, I was like, oh, what the fuck's the name of that game? I want to play it. I want to get it so bad. Because I ended up getting a regular Nintendo from an old friend. So it's like, man, I got the regular Nintendo again. I want to get all those games I used to have. But I couldn't remember that one game, and I remembered I used to love to play it. And then one day I was browsing through YouTube, and I found a video from Scottish Duck, actually, one of my most favorite Let's Play YouTubers. And he was doing a video on his top 10 favorite games, and number 1 was Blaster Master, which was the game that I was trying to think of. And so I went out, I got it. It's actually sitting next to me. And, you know, I also browsed on YouTube trying to find Let's Play videos on it, and I noticed there's not a lot, actually. It's like it's almost a forgotten game. So, you know, I figured, why the hell not? I think my next game Let's Play will be on Blaster Master, because I don't see a lot of Let's Play videos on Blaster Master. It's almost like the game was forgotten. A lot of retro gamers, you know, old school gamers, I'm sure, remember Blaster Master, but, you know, we gotta teach these old, or gotta teach the new peoples what we had growing up, you know? You guys got all this fancy shit, take a look at what we had. Which is honestly why I'm choosing to do old school games, because they hold childhood memories to me. So, a lot of the newer games, you know, obviously they don't really hold much memory to me because they're new. But when it comes to like classic old games like Blaster Master and Super Mario, the original with Duck Hunt, you know, they hold a lot of very good childhood memories for me. So that's one of the reasons why I choose to do mostly, you know, the classic old school games. You might see me pop up with an occasional newer game here or there, but I'll mainly be focusing on the old school shit. Mainly the old school Nintendo and Sega games. But I'll probably pop up with an occasional Atari game here and there. But for the most part, it'll be old school Nintendo, Super, and regular, and then the old school Sega games as well. So, just not die again. So yeah, just in case, you know, anybody's wondering, why is he only doing old school games? Well, that's why. They hold a lot of very loved childhood memories. So, figured why the hell not. So, yep, that's that. So, I'll stop this here, because it's only a review, not a Let's Play. So, peace out, peoples. That's,